Classical fuji. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going. Is there any other artist around that does not sing fuji? Any other artist around that does not sing fuji? Okay. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I think it's important we start with what we've come to do. We'll have a panel later discussing the future of Fuji music. Where we'll be looking at Fuji music then, now, and tomorrow. We're looking at the evolutions that will happen. We're looking at how Fuji music, that a lot of people, when I was growing up, in my home, it was a taboo to listen to Fuji music. Because it was believed in those days that Fuji music was for who? Was for touts, was for never too wells. But think about today. Anywhere you go in Nigeria, in Africa, in the world, that they are not playing Fuji music, then I kid you not, they are not having a party. That is the evolution that has happened. What then is the future of Fuji music? I was telling somebody sometime ago, I don't know if this is the right time to say it, that there are some genres of music that no longer exist in Nigeria. Everybody sings Fuji music. The gospel artist, when he wants to make money, turns it up. Or they turn it to tumba. They play Fuji music. The juju musicians, when they want to turn it up, sing Fuji music. So what is the future of Fuji music? And oh, thank God, Maven Records is here. Hip-hop artists, when they want to turn it up and make some money, they sing what? No, if you're afraid to say it, I will say it. But let me hear from you. A hip-hop artist once sang, sweeter than honey. Open up those sisters and said, Fuji right now. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the kind of legend we are here to celebrate. So ladies and gentlemen, to welcome us and tell us the idea behind all this, why he decided that this must be done, permit me to welcome our leader, the Mayego, not just of Yoruba land, but of the universe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. K1, the ultimate. Ade Ori Oki.
It's happening.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, all entertainers here present, the Honorable Commissioner who is here directly representing the leadership of government in the state, and so also our Honorable directly responsible for the constituency and constituency of the man we are here to do a lot about today. Honorable Jude, welcome you. And very many of our veterans, lover of fuji music, the family of my late father, the wives, and the children, and his personal friend, and very many others, gentlemen of the press. So also I'm sorry, the chairman of his solo SDA, who is much concerned and directly involved in putting all this together. Honorable Bayo Olashoju, Honorable Dr. I welcome you. We're in your territory, and I believe we are covered. I welcome you all. Before I go going further, I will have to say a big thank you to the rest of the team that put this together for us. Members of our core group, who we share this thought together. This has been a very tough responsibility for all of us. But we volunteer to do it because of the love we have for this genre of music, the man behind it, and very many of us who are still together today, and the future of it that we are looking at. So I want to say a big thank you to all of you for taking painstaking time that span over four months or 5 months thereabout to be able to come out with something like this. I've been hearing about people using the word colloquium. And I've gone in search. I'm not worried. You need to seek from those that have knowledge what is colloquium. And exactly what it meant was just a few minutes ago said by the empire that colloquium means sitting together to discuss where we're coming from, where we are, and where we're heading to. That has to do with a particular entity, in person of late Sikiru and Barrister, whom we all hold in higher esteem. And it gave me honor and joy to see that Almighty God lead, and I follow to lead the rest of us to put this together. On behalf of myself and the rest of you, I say thank you and glory be to God. Now, to declare this open, permit me also to say, we'd like to tender apology that after more than 10 years that we lost Alhaji Barrister, this is coming up. But so also, Yoruba people, they have their words to conquer many things and to describe exactly as it is to their faith. They will say, àsìkò tó yá Ọlọ́run, òun ni a ṣe yẹn. Tí kì bá ṣe pé Ọlọ́run bá kọ́lé náà, Colloquium or Shimason. 10 years and over, we started the next line of action about the man Barrister, about fuji music, and the future of fuji music. A lot has been put in place. Permit me also to say a big thank you to the brain behind Fuji and Opera, who happens to be my partner in the newfound direction to place Fuji music where it rightly and truly belongs. So many faces that might not like Wasiu. It's very, very unfortunate. You might not like me, but you can't change the will of God on my person. But if you either be better, you like me, and you join hand with me to search for a better thing, not only to the man Wasiu, to those before Wasiu, the man who established this, the man who is a pathfinder, the man who created opportunity for those of us who are today to have a forum where we can say we are practicing our trade. Ever since I started as a jewelry, then to the Fuji really, I started professionally when I was 15. And if I do not know calculation, I am 65 just a few days back. And I can see I've put in 50 years of my life. And if you don't want to see anything good in that, I see something beautiful in that. So I glorify Almighty God. There has never been a time me and my late boss ever shared any animosity. None of that. Number one. Number two, and I stand to be corrected among entertainers, with the exception of Baba Ayinde. I think I am the most closer person as a musician in the same act with him during his lifetime till date. I've served him gloriously. I learned a lot of rudiments of that business from him, and that's pushes me forward today to be able to adjudge the very best in the life of Fuji music. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister first colloquium. Glory be to God Almighty. That either dead or living, Sikiru Ayinde Barrister will be the first musician, entertainer that the word colloquium will be used for. That is, it's called another first. It's called another first, and this shall continue and shall outlive the majority of us that started it. Another thing of note before we go to the business of today is to tell you in the last 2 years what we've been able to achieve. When we started, having waited 10 years. Why did we wait 10 years? We wait 10 years because there are a lot of ideas here and there. We need to sample, collect words from people. We need to seek knowledge from those that are very, very important in the trade of entertainment, arts, and culture, to be able to define a mode of what we should be doing to celebrate an enigma. Someone you believe no other thing can surpass him, to over-describe about the person. So it took me a longer time to seek support here and there. I called professionals, learned people, the fellows. I called majority of his personal people, whom he never met during his lifetime. And they are dying of his music and his work. We sit down many times. I crisscross the world. Those of them in abroad, I find time to speak to them on the phone when it's necessary. We go to see each other. I go, I seek advice from people, and I waited on my time. So that is the journey, the first 10 years journey. And it's today I come out to say that 10 years wait really worth it. because, because by the time we stepped out, our first showing after the 10th year prayer at his residence, the headquarters of Fuji, a place he had already chosen for himself while he was alive, Fuji Chamber. Immediately after we rose from that prayer of that time, we set the ball rolling. We set the ball rolling and we started in earnest. That took us to the Alliance Maxey, Akadenuga House at Ikoyi. This is where we first begin the journey. Symposium was organized and we do a lot of showing. We showcase names, very many names. Many people don't even know they exist in this journey of music. Right from Ajiwere, what is Ajiwere, what is Ajisari, up to this point that we found ourselves. And it gladdens my heart to see that all this thing is not something I could just sit in my sitting room and come up with without me calling other people, other participants to come in and join hands with me. So to some ill's mind, you don't want to mistake, you don't listen, or you don't look into what critics sometimes has to say. They might be there to use it as a tactic to change your mind. They might be there to finish you completely, not to be able to have anything to do. So at the end of the day, permit me to welcome one of our living fathers, who is just walking in. A man we hope one day a thing like this will be set for him too. Ayinde Colloquium and Ayinde. I'd like to welcome him. Thank you. While we take a little time to welcome him, so let me continue. So we start the ball rolling at the Alliance Maxey, and we showcase many things. Symposium, showing, and other things follows. Many artists were called. Fuji musician, I think it's now the best of the time for all of you, wherever you might be, to recheck yourself and tap the inner part of you to wake up from slumber and rise in defense of what is truly yours that have been done to better the Lord and the image. While Barrister was alive, I took up the challenge to be the one that puts many things together. I remember calling a meeting. That time, used my relationship with many young artists at that time. And with Ayinde Colloquium on our side, minus Barrister, at first, we sat down somewhere at the Rovans in Ibadan to fashion out a way of coming together, all of us. And that gave rooms to me getting home the next day to jumpstart what is now known as the running full-man Fuji Museum of Nigeria. I did the writing of the document with my personal lawyer, Shola Bidaku. I think Mr. Bidaku is here. And Torayo, my secretary, do the typing. And Sikiru was the one supervising and giving some ideas quite necessary. And we fashioned out a constitution. We checked on Nigerian constitution, Nigerian Barrister constitution, and very many other constitutions. Organization working and striving well to bring out something to fashion out a better future for our journey of music. That is my journey way back then. And after that, we came out with a document that we have to approach the corporate affairs to register and do very many things, which I did. While I was writing the constitution, I did not diffuse any words. I did not con any words. I did not put in dangerous words that will say Wasiu is taking credit away from Barrister, or Wasiu is doing any course or starting a new course in the course of Fuji music. Nothing was written. Nothing was incrementally done to either fix myself. I'm only doing mine for the man I love. He should believe I am loyal to this person. And I'm glad to follow that. I have achieved that long ago. To register full man, and it becomes what it is, the journey so far. Now, permit me also to thank the presence of my brother, Idris Olondibe, the Temple Organization. The support me over the years. The result of the first stage is what we are seeing now again. I thank you immensely, because God shall lead you, all your ways shall be open. Amen. Thank you so very much. In all, we have the next stage. The next stage is to get in touch with the leadership of our country, to have a proclamation, to have a declaration, to declare two things. To declare Sikiru Ayinde Barrister is the man, and to also declare Fuji is the only indigenous African music that stays and comes to open and believe in and the leadership has agreed. So let's not make it transparent, let everybody get in angry anywhere. Let them be rest assured that it's either you join the trade now, so that we will all take and share the credit in the end, or you continue to wait in there. I'm not going to beg anybody there. I can only speak to your mind, so that you know, or you do if we all agree in that, Barrister has gone. One day Wasiu will go. Several of you two will go. But those who will leave this judgment, this living for, will have a document. We have something. The people that started this country, that has gone, the record is there. The people that started America, that has gone, the record is there. I think America is on the 45th or 46th president. Someone started, he took #1 position. So that is what life is all about. The present president of Nigeria is not the first president of Nigeria. So leadership changes and life continues. So the only way you could make an impact in the join hand with others to prepare a better book that will contain your name. I will successfully convince the leadership that shall be proclaimed in a short while. I have the joy to announce to you such proclamation will be made, citation will be set, Barrister will be set aside upon the fact that it's MFR. A day will be set aside to celebrate Barrister and celebrate joy of peace and praise of Fuji. And that will conclude my first stage of immortalizing the word, the Fuji, the joy of Fuji, and the man Sikiru Ayinde Barrister. Thank you very much. I give thanks to all our scholars today, people that will be deliberating on the issue moving forward. I thank you all for coming, wherever you might come from. I thank you, and the journey has just begun. Thank you.